Hello everybody! Welcome to Miss Teri's Craft Time, brought to you by Carnegie Library. For today's craft, I will be teaching you guys how to finger knit. This is an example of what we will be doing today, although it will not be this long. You guys can make one that's this long on your own at home. Finger knitting is very easy and it can be taken anywhere. I will say it's probably easier for kids 7 and older, just because of how you have to use your fingers, but everyone is welcome to try, all ages. So let's get started. The materials you will need are yarn, scissors, and of course your fingers. And that's it. So let's get started, shall we? The first thing you're going to do is get some yarn out, and it's going to take quite a bit. You're going to take the end of your yarn and you're going to lay it across your thumb and across your palm like this, and you're going to hold it with your thumb so it doesn't get away. Then you're going to take this other side. Let me move this out of the way. You're going to take this other end on the other side and you're going to go over your second finger, under your third finger, over your pinky. And then you're going to go the opposite way whenever you go up. Go over, under, over, so that all 4 fingers have a piece of yarn on it. Then you're going to do it again. Over the second finger, under, over the pinky. And then you're going to do it a third time. Over, under, over. And then you're going to hold it there. So what you should see is that all 4 of your fingers have 2 pieces of yarn on them. And I usually move them up to my second knuckle, just so it makes it easier when you start knitting. Sometimes it's hard to get them to go up. All right. So our next step is to start knitting. And the way we do that is we're going to take this first piece of yarn right here and we're going to go over the second piece of yarn, just like this. And we're going to keep that second piece on your finger, okay? We're going to kind of tighten it a bit in the back. So now we only have 1 piece of yarn on our finger, and we're going to do the same thing with all 4 fingers. So we take this and do it just like that. We take this one and go over that one, this one, and go over that one. So now all 4 of our fingers just have 1 piece of yarn. Then what we want to do is we want to make sure that we tighten it. So we pull the yarn that's still attached to our big thing of yarn, and then we have this little tail here, and we'll pull it behind. And when we do it enough times, we will actually start having a little tail that comes out this way, and that's what this will become. So now we just do it again with this. We go over, under, over, under. And we have to do it a second time because some of our fingers only have 1. So over, under, over, under. And the way you can tell if you did it correctly is that all 4 of your fingers have 2 pieces of yarn on them. Okay? Now we do the part where we go over. Sometimes it's hard. And now we have one piece of yarn. So we take this first piece and put it over that second piece and all the way over the finger and let it go. Take that first piece, and sometimes it can be a little tight and you'll have to pull it. Put it over that second piece and all the way over the finger and let it go. The last one, first piece, put it all the way over the second piece, all the way over the finger and let it go. Then we want to tighten it. Not too tight, you don't want to cut off the circulation to your fingers. And then pull this back one. See, it's starting to get a tail now. Let's do one more time. We're going to go over and under, over and under. We got to do it again so that they all have two. Over, under, under, and then hold it. Now we do the knitting part. First string, over our second string, over the finger and let go. First string, over the second string, over the finger, let go. First string, over the second string, over the finger, let go. And our last finger, over the second string, over the finger, and let go. We want to pull it tight, and then pull this part here, and see where we've got it starting to look kind of like this. Now, let's say that you've done all this part, it's gotten this long and you're ready to finish. You want to be done with it. So then we want to do what's called a cast off. To do a cast off, what you do is you will cut this long piece that's attached to your yarn. You will cut it. And then you will take that long piece and you're going to stick it through all these holes that are all these loops that have been on your fingers, okay? But you want to do it one at a time, because if you take them all off at the same time, you might lose one of your loops, okay? So that's the first one. And we take this one off. We stick it through that loop. That's the second one. Now we have this third one. We put it through the loop. That's the third one. And now we have our last one, all right? And then we're going to pull it tight. Pull it really tight like that. Then we can actually knot it. So you'll make a loop and pull it through. Pull it down all the way to the end. And then pull tight. And that's how you cast off. So now we have a little small one that's kind of like this one. And now you know how to finger knit. And if you mess up, don't worry. You can just take them off of your fingers and unravel the thing and then start over again and try again. It's really easy once you get the hang of it. It just takes practice. And once you start getting good at it, you can go onto YouTube and you can put in finger knitting or finger knitting animals, and you can make all kinds of things once you start making these. So happy knitting and have a good day. Stay tuned next week and I will show you how to make a finger knitted mouse. Have a good day.